And welcome back, everybody. This is Ghost Story Still from the South. I am your co-host, Lexie.
And I am your host, Stephen LeBooth. We got some scary stuff again for you tonight, freaky fellas and ladies.
And we also have a guest today. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Noah. Thanks for having me.
Hey, it's our new friend.
Yes, sir.
This is our 30th special. And
so it
sadly,
kind of ties in. I didn't think about that.
and sadly, it is also the last week of November.
I know, this shit's going by too fast.
I know.
I still think it's ridiculous that freaking Halloween just gets smashed on. And
It's like,
okay, it's over. Let's get Thanksgiving. Oh, no, let's just bypass Thanksgiving and go straight to Christmas.
Yeah.
And shove that up your keister.
Yeah, no. I wish it lasted longer.
I think next year we should have a Halloween, Christmas tree.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Those are pretty cool. But, and we also reached 1,000 downloads today.
Yep, guys.
So
that's awesome sauce.
That was pretty cool.
That's we've been doing this for 6 months now?
Yeah, this month is our 6th. So, pretty cool.
6 months and you just got 1,000. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I know, especially for some country folk like us, just doing it out of our room.
I know. It's
if you seen our
crazy.
setup, you'd be like, wow, really? You make it sound like so easy. But
Yeah.
it's not.
It's not.
That's what's funny.
I think we should go ahead and get started. I'm going to make Dad start today. And we will talk to you guys more at the end.
I'm just going to do 2 back-to-back because, like I said, mine are short, really short. I'll do 2 back-to-back and then another 2 back-to-back.
Alrighty.
All right, senor.
Take it over.
Okay, I'm going to go over the Dove Creek Camp. It was a camp where the rail workers worked and camped and lived. Mostly immigrants, because back then that's how they got a lot of the jobs, for the immigrants. And it was mostly some of the Chinese. And they had these camps. They were basically just big-ass tents. They just traveled, as they got the railroad going. Well, there's a stretch of land, called Dove Creek. And people said they hear lights, voices, especially the Chinese. Chinese chatter.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to sound racist, but Chinese language, I guess. And footsteps and stuff, and then like I said, lights.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then you can still see little kind of shallow graves, and you think it's a cemetery, but it's not. It's where their tents were. Because after a while, from them staying there, it kind of dug a little hole in the ground.
Yeah.
So yeah. But yeah, they get eerie feelings and stuff out there. There's a nice monument they got built there for them.
Oh, that's good.
It's pretty sweet. It'd be nice to go check out in the middle of the night, though.
Yeah. I don't know
That'd
what
be
I'm going
cool.
to do, whenever we actually start, going and investigating and I see something for the first time that's,
I'm going to wear them
different.
adult Depends so I don't look like a wussy when I pee my pants.
Get some adult huggies.
Yeah.
So you can take it. That's funny.
I'll be like, yes. Yeah, because I'd probably scare the poo out of me.
Yeah, no, same.
And see, and that's another thing, too. I mean, these stories, I thought they was going to be bigger, but they're all short. That's what I mean. Some of these stories we look up, we don't know how big they're going to be until we actually do the work.
Yeah, it all just depends.
We were just talking about that.
I didn't even plan that.
Yeah.
All right, Daddy-O, what's your next
My
story?
next one is the Canyonlands National Park. Legend has it some cowboys once trapped a herd of wild Mustangs and drove them into the valley and left them there to starve and die from not getting any water and stuff, from dehydration. And they say in the mornings, especially at dusk, you can see a herd of wild Mustangs going across the prairie sometimes.
Oh, wow.
And not so much at night, but they always see them in the mornings. But that's about it for them 2 stories. See what I mean? And I couldn't hardly find much about them. And every one I did was that short.
It's all good. It just does depend. It just depends. Why can I not talk?
I don't know.
All right. Well,
Got your tongue.
I'm gonna go next, and I kind of did mine. I have a handful that's from a state, then another handful is from a different state, another handful is from a different state, and normally I have like one here, one there, one here, one there, but it's kind of different this time, so that's different for me. Dad kind of does his all in the same place whenever he does his, but, so yeah, alright, well, let's get started with me. This is the Redmont Hotel in, Brigham, Alabama. I hope I'm saying that right. If I'm not, like, you guys know I can't talk.
I think it is Brigham.
Okay. I spaced it apart, though, so. Okay. Anyway, this is the Redmont Hotel, and it stands 14 stories high. Apparently, it's the oldest operated hotel in Alabama. And since its opening in 1925, the historic hotel has welcomed guests from all across the U.S., and I guess it's one of, like, Alabama's best hotels for a weekend getaway. So I didn't really find much on the history, but like some of like the ghost stuff that happens, it's like kind of weird.
So do tell some stories then.
Yeah. Okay. So somebody reported seeing a ghost of a woman in white. It's always the woman in white in these stories.
We've noticed that in hotels and lakes. There's a lot of women in
white. Yeah. Or like the lady in white.
There's very rarely a gray woman or gray man or anything.
Yeah.
There's a couple of them that are pink and green.
Well, I'd like to cover that because everything we always gets like, well, the lady in white of the hotel, blah, blah, blah. Or
like if it's not more than one person, like she gets around. Because like...
Oh, that doesn't sound right.
I did not mean it like
She's
that.
She's a spirit. She's free-spirited.
Yeah.
That's one way to put it.
All right. Well, she was reported. The woman in like somebody saw the woman in white, and they reported it on the. They saw her on the 9th floor, and then there's I guess the ghost of a former owner. 2 former owners actually. So like you see them, and then you see just like shadows and other like apparitions just like haunt the hallways and like go down staircases, and like you can see them float, like not even walking and stuff like that. And then the lights turn off and on by themselves, you know, the usual. Furniture moves on its own. The doors open and close on their own. Just everything has a mind of its own.
I don't think that bothered me too much.
What about See, I feel like the lights want it, the doors want it, but the minute my furniture and my bed starts moving, I'm out.
My bed, I'd probably be out because I like to sleep.
Yeah.
That would probably be
I feel like I'd sleep through that, though, honestly. I can sleep through a lot. All right. Do you want me to do another one?
Yeah, because I got 2 more.
All right. So.
Golly, this one's going to be short as
It's fine. We'll just roll with it. Okay, so Noah actually helped me with this, finding this. But it's a change from what I normally do. Now, in the Halloween duration of the podcast, I kind of covered exorcisms and like just like a little bit of like more supernatural stuff instead of just ghost. So I was talking to him about, you know, this and everything, and he found this for me. So I'm going to start talking about this kind of stuff more, even though it's, like, not just specifically ghosts, but it has to do with, like, the paranormal. So, with that said, we're going to talk about devil worshippers / like, occult thingy. Whatever you, like, want to call it. Okay. So, this was in Florida. And
That's a good start to every story.
I know. Florida, man, they got a lot of crazy stuff that goes on down there, I've noticed. They like to get in the news a lot for stuff they do.
I know, right?
Crazy ways, too. That's
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so 2 girls were arrested in Barlow, Florida. These girls were 11 and 12. On that day they got arrested, they did a failed murder plot to murder, like, half their class. And they wanted to drink the classmates' blood. So, when they caught them, the cops went through their bags and stuff. They had several knives. They had butcher knives, paring knives, scissors, and a pizza cutter. Just, you know, all chilling in their backpacks.
They was going to go make a pizza.
And I guess whenever they were interviewing them and, like, kind of interrogating them and stuff, one of the girls were like, we wanted to kill as many as possible. And they told the cops that they were practicing Satanist. I almost said satanics. Practicing a Satanist. And they also told the cops or whoever they were talking to that if it came down to it, they would have eaten their own flesh and the classmates' flesh. So it's
that's how you make friends in school right there, guys.
You just eat them.
That's how you become popular.
When I was helping you research this, when I read the part about the pizza cutter, that's when it kind of made my eyes light up, and I was like,
wow,
yeah.
man. These kids were like, okay, they thought everything through. Jesus
I've never
Christ.
heard of using a pizza cutter as like a weapon.
Make do with something.
So basically, like, what I was reading through, these girls, like, they had everything planned out, but they just were being kind of careless. If they, like, really, I'm not encouraging what they did, but, like, how they, like, went about it, how they got found out was, like, their own fault. Also, because, like, I mean, the world works in mysterious ways. But anyway.
What's more weird about it, though, is it's not only satanic, but it's also cannibalistic.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's gross.
I mean, come on, man. I know people get...
It went from like 1 to 100 real quick.
Yeah. I know people get hungry, but come on.
Yeah, don't eat other people.
Yeah. Can I just cut a piece of your face off and eat it? Would you like that toasted?
No. Okay, so one of the girls that had gotten arrested, she went to a classmate the day before they were planning to do this murder plot. And she warned that student not to come to school the next day, that something bad was going to happen. Well, then that student got worried, and told another teacher, and then that teacher told the principal, and then that principal got the cops involved, and then that's how the girls got arrested. Like, it led to them getting arrested. That next day, they had, like, a huge standoff with these girls. They were looking everywhere for them, and they were having a standoff in the bathroom. And that's when, like, everything came out. Well, they got both arrested and held in custody, and they were charged with the conspiracy to commit murder and possession of a deadly weapon on school property. And then they confessed that they wanted to at least kill 15 people. So, like, if this was pulled off, like, every one of those kids at the school could have died. And then whenever they were, when the cops are going through their homes and trying to see, like, why were they doing this and, like, just evidence and stuff, one of the girls had a hand-drawn map of the school and, like, where they were going to go and, like, their plot, like it was, you know what I mean? Like,
they had it planned out.
Yeah.
They really went in deep with this.
Mm-hmm. And then, also, here's where they messed up. So, like...
See, that's just crazy. I can't imagine hating... I mean, I hated stuff before, but I never hated them that bad to just...
I know.
Actually sit down and go, okay, man, you're going to die this way, mother... and just plan it out. Yeah,
well, and then here's also how they messed up. They were they were texting through it.
Oh, gosh.
So, like...
real sloppy, way too relaxed.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing with kids these days, though. They want to do crime and then put it on Facebook when they do it. Look what I did, and take a selfie, them doing it.
Yeah.
Come on, if you're going to do something like that, don't show, dumbass.
Not that we're encouraging.
Don't put it all over Snapchat. Look, I'm selling weed. This is what I got. Come on.
Don't
do that on social media.
Yeah.
Yes, and I don't get it. People get pissed when they get caught about something. I'm like, well, why'd you get on social media?
Yeah.
Like the cops would be looking for, that's the number one way the cops find people. They have one guy they pay that's a media guy. He goes through tweet and Facebook finding people because they can't keep their mouth shut.
Jeez.
That's pretty sad.
And then one last thing about them. They wanted to leave, like, a dead body by the entrance of their, like, how they wanted to start this whole thing. And then they wanted to, like, leave bones all over the school.
Wow.
So what was their superior motive, like, behind all this? Was it...
They just wanted to become Satanists.
So this is all driven by cult activity.
Yeah. So.
How many girls was it again?
It was just 2.
So it takes 2 to start a cult then.
God. Yeah, well, yeah, I guess so. You need a leader and a follower.
Yeah.
So
every good cult starts.
Yeah. Just don't drink the Kool-Aid.
Yeah, especially blood, because you don't know if some people have.
Yeah.
That's gross. Don't ever do that. Okay, do you want to go or you want me to go again?
Yeah, you can do one more and then I'll do my tutus.
Yeah, tutus. Okay. All right. I almost put the wrong time, y'all. All right, so this is going to be the old pink house in Savannah, Georgia. Again, there's like no history on this place, so I'm sorry, but there's more ghost stuff than there is history.
That's great. I don't care.
All right,
As long
so
as you
this
got something spooky to Teddy's Gooblers.
yeah. All right, so this place was built in 1771, and it was originally the home of Joseph Hambersham Jr.
Say that again.
Hambersham.
One more time.
Oh wait, it's Harborsham.
See, I knew. I was like, something don't sound right.
Harborsham, I think. I don't even know if that's right. Harborsham. God dang. Okay. Anyway, he lived there until he died in 1802 in this house. So yeah, people see his apparition, but they see it more actively during October to March. They see a shadow person, and oh, I didn't know.
That's you hitting that spring. Sounds like you're playing a guitar or something.
No. They see like the shadow man in revolutionary style clothing sitting at the end of the bar, like talking to people, and then he just disappears. And then,
well, that's rude.
And then, get this. So, I don't know what it is with the ghost there, but, like, there's this restroom downstairs for the customers to use and stuff like that. Well, the ghosts like to lock them in there. Like, while they're using the bathroom and trying to get out, they get locked in there by a ghost. And the staff is like, yeah, we don't use the downstairs one, we use the upstairs.
So, do you think they have, like, a key when that happens?
Oh, God. They'd have to.
They'd have to.
Like,
that or
behind, like, a glass box that says in case of ghost emergency.
I
guess the key again. He got somebody again.
He locked me in.
Well, I do think it'd be, like, a really cool experience to have to, like, see revolutionary strollers at one end of the bar and you're over there having a nice drink.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
That'd be something to see.
Just think of the drunks going to the bathroom. That'd be even funnier.
They'd be
hey, let me out. Hey. What's going on?
That would be funny. These places would be so cool to, like, just go and...
I know. Go check them out. That's what we want to do one time is do a podcast in one of these haunted places.
Yeah.
So cool, like a
See if
24 hour
yeah.
thing.
And like me and her was saying, we could do one for about 15 minutes, go walk around for a while, come back, record for about another 15, just kind of rotate like that.
And do it
It'd be
live
fun,
and everything. Yeah.
That'd be cool.
All right. Well, do you want to go or you want me to go?
I guess I'll do my tutus.
Tutus.
We got the Big Cotton Canyon Road in Utah. A lot of mine was Utah and I think South Dakota this time. Like I said, I just go through and just start looking stuff up. Alrighty. It starts at the mouth of the canyon and it runs through the canyon. It's about 15 miles long. Many people have drowned in the nearby creek and many people have seen a girl on the side of the road. Supposedly she drowned, in the nearby creek. And then there's a hitchhiker with him and his dog roaming up and down the road. And they say every time you pull over to stop and say, hey, when you pull over and you look in the rearview mirror or turn around, he's gone.
Imagine you go to, like, go pet that dog and it just, like, disappears.
Yeah. And then,
I feel bad.
yeah, that'd be weird. It'd be like, oh, yeah, I'll give you a ride in your... What?
Yeah, I don't know.
See, that's what would creep me out. I think I could handle furniture moving or something like that, but I just couldn't... I don't think my brain could comprehend there was something just there and now it's gone.
Yeah, I'd be like, am I drunk right now?
Well, it's like that time when Ashley got her hair pulled in
Oh,
the
my
kitchen
God.
that day. My
That's
brain's still like, can't compute.
Will not do that. No, I can't.
No, this is a crazy story. There's a town in Utah called Thistle.
Thistle.
In 1983, Utah got a lot of rain that spring. Well, because they get a lot of the rain from the mountains when when the spring comes.
Yeah,
All the snow starts melting. They get a lot of that, and they got a lot of rain that year too. Well, they got so much rain on the Spanish Fork River, a landslide happened and dammed it up right there, and it flooded its town. I mean, the town, no one died. It everybody got out in time with a few hours' notice, but when everything receded and stuff, you can still visit a little bit of the town. But they say there some of the because it started out as I guess a halfway point between. I can't remember the two states in Utah, but it's like a halfway point, and it was right there on the river.
Oh,
So it was
okay.
like back then, it was a place where they traded goods and stuff. Well, after that, the railroad came through, and then after that, when the interstates came through, it kind of shut it down. And a lot of them people, were there forever, and they say their spirits and stuff, because they had to leave so
So
in a
suddenly.
rush, and then wherever they died, their spirits came back to their homes and haunt.
That wouldn't surprise me though.
Well, I
They've
know,
been
because
there
a town that's
forever.
been like there forever and have to leave like that. That's
Yeah, that would
crazy.
suck.
Man, could you imagine though, having to come on, let's leave.
Yeah, I would not like that.
Yeah.
Once again, it'd be a really cool experience to have. Though.
Oh
Yeah.
God, though.
Yeah, it'd be fun. All right, were those your two?
So did those
Yeah.
people die in the mudslide though?
No, because apparently it happened in between the two cities, or these 2 points. And
So it's just like historical then.
yeah,
Okay.
because they got, I guess, because all the, what do they call it when the snow melts and all that, the
Like
caps and all
avalanche
that.
Or whatever, or
Yeah, that combined with, I guess, all the spring rain they had, really had the hillsides loose, and it just, the landslide just, it's kind of like it's in a valley like this, when that landslide happened, it kind of just dammed it up.
So it's kind of like a forgotten kind of city.
Yeah, pretty much. It's kind of like that one town. Have you ever heard about that one town that people had to leave because underground?
Oh,
It's on fire.
Yeah,
That's
the
crazy
bonfire.
as shit. That's nuts.
The movie Silent Hill is actually based off that. We were talking about that.
Yeah.
the other day, too.
I
Yeah.
thought that one was crazy too. And what's nuts is it happened like in the late 70s, the fire, and they thought that it was going to go out, but it never did. And I'm like, wow, way to go, genius.
And it's still burning to this day.
Yes, and then they say there's so much coal down there, it's going to burn forever. There's no way to put it out, and there's no way in hell to put it out, they said.
Dang, how much coal is down there?
That was what made the town famous, was the mining. And what happened was they was burning their city trash by a coal mine.
That can't be
That's not
good.
very intelligent.
No. I mean, I'm like, why would you do that anyway? Yeah, so, yeah, it's a forever inferno. I mean, look what it's done to the roads and stuff. There's so much heat just from that.
There's like pools of magma and like open fires out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. All right. Well, on that note, I think I'm gonna go on with mine.
Oh, and I was going to tell you, we need to look up the story, The Hills Have Eyes.
Mhm.
That was based off a true story.
Yeah, the Bean Clan.
It happened in Scotland.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know. Or was it Ireland? Scotland or Ireland?
I think he
One
was
of them.
Scotland.
Yeah, but
Well,
it's
that's for
creepy too.
Nuclear testing and radioactive.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Because I've seen that on Facebook, so I Googled it up one day, and yeah, it was based off, because I grew up watching it as a kid, the 70s movie. And I seen that, and I was like, that's pretty cool. I need to cover that. Yeah.
Yeah, we should. All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get started with my my next story. Okay, so this is the Oakland Cemetery in Atlanta, Georgia. This place was originally named the City Burial Place. And they say it's the final resting place of close to 70,000 people.
Damn.
Yeah, I was like,
70,000?
yeah, that's a lot, right?
Oh my god.
Yeah. And they say like there's like a lot of governors and generals and clergymen and famous Georgia residents there. And this place is really, like, the cemetery is huge. It's like 40 acres. It's really huge. And there's also like a lot of unknown buried souls, and that's why they think it's haunted like it is, because like a lot of souls are like not like rested right. They're like set to rest like the right way.
Like they're buried with unmarked graves.
Yeah. So, I guess there's like a Confederate side to this cemetery, and on that side, people can hear names of like how like the military people are like coaches call out your names like that. They hear that, but they like state it as like a military call or whatever.
So like by a sergeant then?
Yeah, something like that. And then they can also like hear like responses back sometimes. And then they see like Union soldiers hung from trees sometimes, and then like they just like fade away.
That's kind of grisly.
So I've noticed that on some of these, like a lot of people like see like literally people hanging by their neck. I don't understand that.
Well, there's that place in the Metroplex, remember? you'll see people hanging from the trees because that's where they used to take people and hang them.
Oh,
in that park. I can't remember the name of that place, but it's another, like, it's got like, what, 3 or 4 good hot places for ghosts.
Yeah.
It's like a big old park in the middle of the Metroplex over there.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that one.
Well, speaking of hanging, though, that's been used like throughout history in every single country, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
It's a form of torture and execution and
everything.
murder.
Yeah, that's true. That's one form that's everybody's used.
Yeah.
I never thought about thought.
Me neither. I wasn't thinking about that. All right. Well, then
Excuse me.
Okay, I'm gonna move on to this one. This is called the 1790 Inn and Tavern in Savannah, Georgia.
Tavern.
This is the oldest hotel in Savannah, and I guess there's someone here by the name of Annie.
And Savannah's already pretty haunted, isn't it? Isn't it like one of the haunted places, one of the most haunted places in America?
I think so.
Yeah, in that notebook right there, that red one, there's like a whole chunk of just all in Savannah.
Jeez, that's another place to be. Man, we could live down there for a year and investigate and never find everything.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So the spirit, she's a young girl, and she fell like off her balcony, like from her room, and she fell to her death, and that room is now 204. A lot of people have different versions of her, but the only thing that they know for sure is that she was 17 and pregnant, and then she died. They don't know like what happened though. Like for sure, they just know that thing. That
wow.
You know. So that's the only thing that they can't figure out. But the guests that stay there, they awaken to see Anne, the ghost, looking over them, and then she turns away into tears and she jumps out the window. So like some guests will literally see her like, and her ghost self like jump out the window.
That would trip me out.
Yeah, and like because you can look like I'm pretty sure you would look down, there'd be nobody there, or like you go to get help and she'd be gone or something. And then a lot of people experience missing belongings. This I don't really understand. A lot of the women's undergarments would go missing.
That's
like
weird.
bras and panties.
Like a panty raid?
Yeah, like what?
Ghost
Super
like,
punch the
panty raid tonight.
Like I don't get it. I was what is it with like if you this doesn't tell me if it's male, but like a lot of these stories like it's either like a really mean ghost or like something not sexual per se, but it's like, oh, we're gonna take your panties, or we're gonna touch you while you're asleep, or we're gonna like come and touch your cheek while you're sleeping. Like what, keep your hands to yourself. And then like so their panties and stuff go missing, and then they later find them in the bushes behind the hotel.
Oh my god. That's even creepier.
Yeah.
See some bum walking down the road with your panties on his head.
That would be, yeah. And then people like lay down when they go to bed and stuff, and they awake like feel like a soft like hand on your cheek, and no one's there. And then last thing, and this reminds me of the place we have here. If you want to stay in room 207, you have to sign a waiver, basically saying whatever happens in there is not on us.
Dude. We'd have to do a podcast there. That'd be crazy.
Oh, that would be freaking amazing.
No, in our luck, I got to get my head shoved through the monitor or something. That's why they made me sign that waiver.
Yeah, we have really bad luck when it comes to stuff. Yeah.
What do you think would happen, though, if like something did go wrong and someone got really hurt?
I don't know. I'd flip. Like I said, I could handle stuff moving. I'd flip out. If I heard stuff, I'd flip out. But if I like actually seen shadow figures, oh god, yeah, I'd be like,
Yeah, same. I'd flip.
Yeah. So I think our first investigation, it's clear we were all wearing Depends.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to.
Well, and then like Ashley and Tyler are gonna come. We're so interested in Justin. If he comes, he kind of.
Oh, did y'all hear?
Like a little girl.
Did you hear? They're gonna start doing tours through the old Fort Walters Hospital.
Oh, the Beach Army one.
Yeah.
When?
We'll start doing tours. You got to book them. I get it on Facebook because I like the page.
Over at that, was it the Hangman House for a night over there in Middle Wells next to the baker?
Oh, the
Haunted Hill House.
Oh, yeah, you can stay there. I was thinking about doing that
it's like,
too.
Where'd you get Hangman?
Because we talked about that.
About a different house.
Because around the holidays, the Halloween and all that, the price goes up on it. So she said, try
way
it.
Up.
You know,
the next, like, they don't have any more bookings till freaking February.
Yeah. So what I was thinking was when our year anniversary comes up for the podcast, which would be what, May?
We have to like schedule something in January.
We're gonna try to schedule it like in January or February. Go ahead and book it, and do a podcast. I think that'd be kick-ass.
I believe they do stuff where you can actually go, like,
yeah.
you can
They,
tag along with investigators.
Yeah, because it's like for the month of October, like on the 17th, I remember because I wanted to go so freaking bad. It wasn't Zach, but it was the other guy. I think it was Aaron off of Ghost Adventures.
I thought Aaron quit.
No, not Aaron. Starts with, it's one of the other guys.
I don't know, the bald one.
Yes, the bald one.
Is it that one, Jason? The bald one?
Jason, yes, it was Jason.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Aaron quit.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said Aaron. Anyway, and Jason was there gonna do tours and help you like learn what everything is and everything.
Oh,
like
man.
EMF detectors.
Yeah.
And that crazy stuff.
But it was.
See, I noticed the Nazareth Hospital, the people who own it have been doing that sometimes. Even after Halloween, you pay like $100 and you stay the night, of course, and they show you how to do all the equipment, how to read it and all that.
Yeah, it would be so freaking cool.
That would be cool.
I feel like we should do an EVP session here.
No.
Oh, you never know.
Oh, yeah, no, because, like, we have stuff happen, but, like, I feel...
we've already caught a couple things on the webcam when we do shows sometimes. There's one time right in the middle of a podcast, I was editing one night and found it. You see, like, something kind of come up and go dink, dink like this and kind of shoot up.
Like an orb, or...
No, like a straight line, kind of.
Like, it was weird because it was like a feather floating going up, but then when it came down...
When it came down, it was the feather, because when it...
Oh, yeah, no, it went up looking like an orb.
Like an orb.
But then it shot down like an instant.
Real slow, like a feather.
Yeah, when it shot back down,
right between me and... Was it me or you or
Ashley, I think.
Yeah, I was doing the editing, so because I'll put the videos on YouTube when we do them. And it was crazy. He was doing the editing, and I stopped it. Yeah, it goes up. It kind of goes up fast, but then it comes back down and just kind of real graceful and slow. And
there's no fan or anything on when we record them. I mean, like, you're here, you see. Like,
yeah, it is hot in here, so I believe that 100%.
Yeah, we got, because, I mean, we put music and stuff in it, but, like, if we have the fans going, we notice, like, you hear, like, a lot of background noise.
Yeah, so we've been cutting all the fans off.
And these mics already pick up everything.
Yeah, and it was just creepy, especially when you're doing, because that time the kids were gone, Lexie was gone, so I was doing some editing late night, like at 1 o'clock in the morning, drinking my coffee. And I seen that, and I was like, okay, it's time to go to bed.
It's so creepy because, like, I'll be in the living room and I can, like, hear footsteps behind me.
Oh, yeah, you can be in the living room sometimes, and here's what creeps me out. I just don't let it get to me. I'll be in the living room watching TV, and all the kids would be gone, and all the dogs would be in the living room, and I'll hear some steps in the kitchen. And I'm like, what the... yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know.
It's not cool, especially when I'm here alone.
Oh, no, it freaks me out. Like, I can handle some of that, but I feel like if I ever heard my name when I'm here alone, I'm never coming back.
I've heard someone call my name here. Not once, but twice.
Like, it's the littlest things, too, that can really scare you.
Yeah, and you think you can handle it, but then it's like...
I know, and see, I turn into big old chicken shit, because I'll watch scary movies when no one's here by myself. I'm like, heck yeah, I can catch up on some stuff, and I scare myself. I'll go back.
If I watch scary movies, no, it can't be completely dark. Well, it depends on what it is.
But they're better when it's dark.
Yeah.
I know.
You don't get the full effect, right?
Yeah, the full immersion.
Depending on how dark it is, I mean, depending on how scary it is, it can be completely dark. Like, if I were to watch Sinister when I was, like, 14, with Justin, whenever that shit scared him.
My nephew Justin, he's how old now? 20.
Well, he just turned 21.
Yeah, he just turned 21. He's still afraid of that Sinister guy.
When he was like 16, we were watching it, and I was like 14.
When I'd be at the shop sometimes where I used to work, I'd go inside the office and I'd scan pictures off of that guy's face, and when we'd have a party at his house or a barbecue, I'd go tape it to his room, and he'd go to turn his light on.
I got one for you. Here's what you gotta do. You gotta get a nice picture of him, like a family photo, and crop that face real nicely in a bush or something.
Oh gosh, he would crap.
We need, those life-size, like big old cardboard pictures you could get,
like a cutout.
Yeah, we need to get him one of those of like something so scary, or even like a freaking alien or something. Because he has a conspiracy theory that like aliens are gonna come and get him like any day now.
He texted his sister one day, flipping out, going, "Sis, if you don't hear from me, it's because the aliens got me. I love you, sis." And she's like, "What are you talking about?" "Yeah, they're coming to get me." And she's like, "Okay." So,
I mean, honestly, you guys could just do content on just like jacking with him.
Well, golly, see, that's what one
Start
thing I
our
was
own
thinking about
Jackass
doing
videos.
is getting a saucer and getting in front of his window because he sleeps in the front and go, woo. Because he's the kind of guy who he reacts quick and don't let it process first.
He's like, oh my God, man. Oh my God.
Yeah, he's like.
It's so funny, though.
Because
even me, I'm like, wait a minute. Something's not right.
But
And
he don't think. He's like, oh, shit. Automatically.
It's so funny. It's funny.
It's fun to scare him. He's one definitely who would be fun taking on a freaking little adventure with.
He'd be that person in that back, be like,
Yeah.
did you hear that? Did you hear that? Oh my God, what was that, guys?
Something touched me, man.
Yeah, he was something we cannot leave in the back.
Yeah, he'd be that one. Yeah, I want to go. And then 5 minutes in, can I go back and watch the monitor,
Dude,
man?
if we went, I wouldn't want to be in the back.
Oh, you guys should go to Alcatraz.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I want to travel and do this stuff so bad.
I know. That's what I'm hoping for. A couple of years, it starts rolling and all that. Like start doing on the weekends, and then eventually do it full time.
All right, well.
And I won't have to work anymore. I can just podcast, which I pretty much do my whole life anyway. So
yeah, you and me both. All right, well, we got a little carried away there. It's okay. We're talking about ghosts. It's okay. It's within the subject.
Hey, it was a good filler.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's do our weekly announcements and crap. All right. Well, YouTube is not up to date right now. We are gonna get caught up on that this weekend and some next week. We're gonna get Patreon caught up. I'm going to be working on Facebook and Instagram. I'm sorry that I suck and I'm not being the proper co-host, but I'm trying. College is kicking my butt right now, but
It just takes time.
Yeah, I can't. I'm so having a hard time adjusting, but I'm working on that with you guys, and I'm supposed to be checking out a bunch of people's content and everything.
Yeah, Lexie, you're letting our fans down, you know.
Stop.
It's like I told Ashley. I look at it this way: they go out of their way to listen to us. They don't have to, so we need to go out of our way and treat them extra special. Because if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have anything.
I know, and we really do appreciate you guys. Like I said at the beginning, it's episode 30 today, and this is Wednesday. Hey, Thanksgiving's tomorrow. Whenever this comes out.
Oh God. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving, buddies.
Yeah. But anyway,
if you're getting to celebrate it, because I know a lot of places are shutting Thanksgiving down.
Yeah.
Appetizer.
Yeah.
But the day that we're recording this, we made it to 1,000 downloads.
Yes.
We're so happy and so proud of everybody, and thank you for sticking with us.
It was awesome. I was counting them like counting Dracula, off of Sesame Street. 1 download, 2 downloads.
All right. Well, thank you for the support and keep it up. I think that's it.
Don't forget, we're on Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, Patreon, YouTube. We're pretty much everywhere.
Yeah, I'll make a list one
We're
day
on
and I'll put it on
iHeart,
my socials.
Amazon. We're pretty much on everything but Sirius Radio and Pandora. For some reason, it's kind of hard to get on there. They're being little stuck-up buttheads. If they don't want us, they can eat a bunch of...
Okay.
Oh, well.
All right, we'll have a happy Thanksgiving, y'all. This has been ghost stories told from the South. I almost said mine and Stephanie's. I am your co-host, Lexie.
And I am your host, Stephen LeBooth, and I will see you later. If you've been listening to this, you've been listening to Ghost Stories Told from the South, and we will see you later.
Bye.
Bye.